Dishes to James. Shoots from 14. Got it!
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 1. 3 seconds left in the first overtime. Here's Navarro. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And the Clippers. So Cleveland. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Jay out there with Crawford. And it's Navarro in at the 3 slot.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Heat. To the paint, and stolen by Jordan. It's deflected, and stolen by James. Good.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Here's Navarro. Lets it go with a 3. No good.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Outside jumper. Drains the 3-pointer. Shumpert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's Navarro. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg. Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Shumpert. Picked by Mozgov. Back to Love. Another 3 for Cleveland.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Navarro. He's covered by Irving. Here's Navarro. Nice fadeaway to get over the top.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Mozgov's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Irving kicks to LeBron. To the middle. It's intercepted. And now the Clippers on the break. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
It's deflected. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Shumpert's running. A shot's good from LeBron. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Irving misses. Well, last year, DeAndre Jordan turned in another great defensive performance. In fact, first team all-defense announced in the NBA after last season. Anchored his team as he always seems to do.
And Jordan was a force in the middle, over 2 blocks a game again, and changed countless others with his effort.
Here's LeBron. The Clippers getting the bucket, and that one's good. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Here's Navarro. James covering. Pulls up on the wing. And James pulls it down.
Yeah, you look at the advanced statistics for DeAndre Jordan and his defense at that end of the floor. Top 10 in defensive rating individually and led the league in defensive win shares.
And Shumpert kicks to Mozgov. Out in his own on the break. Here's Navarro. Throws down the breakaway jam. Clark, 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back and forth, back and forth.
Reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's Cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
And so it's Cleveland with it. The Clippers getting the bucket. That's good. Love's got 5 now.
And Jordan has really improved his defense every year since Doc Rivers challenged him. Last season in his 3rd in the Defensive Player of the Year award race, but he has one in his future, no doubt, if he continues to progress.
Here's Navarro. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving passes to LeBron. The feed to Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And that's now 7 points for Kevin Love.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Picked by Griffin. Here's Navarro. Kicks it out to Crawford. Uncovered. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
LeBron dishes to Moscow. Irving drives in.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Here's Navarro. Shot clock at 6. The tray. Jordan slams it back in.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now, here is Irving. 7 points in the game. Love outside. Hits it from three-point range. Love's got 10 points in the game. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. A 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Now it's a 3-point Cleveland lead. Navarro, the shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket. Clarky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes. And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Here's James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Crawford passes to Navarro. The long distance 3 is buried. Clutch has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
Now here's Irving. He's got 11. That's a pick by Love. Irving attacking, banked in off the glass. Irving's got 13.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's the break. Here's Griffin. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And back to Crawford last season, he was down in field goal and three-point percentage. Plus, he battled with a calf injury that ultimately kept him out of 17, 18 games late in the year.
Yeah, Kevin, but his deep range spread the floor when he was out there. He still has that presence about him that you have to honor him. And he also hits some very timely shots. A dangerous assassin who always needs to be accounted for.
Irving kicks to James. Tries it from the top of the key. Again, James missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Smith checked in for Iman Shumpert. The Clippers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. The Cavaliers trailing. Irving kicks to LeBron. And it's blocked. Love dishes to Smith. Outside Irving. No good on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. The Cavaliers pull it in. Now James. The three. That doesn't go in either for Irving. There's the lob to the hoop.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.